Along this video, we will see the lesson planning components that the Unit 9 Living in the Cyberspace has. We are starting the activation or introduction with a photo sharing service PIC, where students read the post and discuss whether he or she is in a similar site or if he or she posts on them. Why or why not? Unit 9 Living in the Cyberspace goals are 1. Troubleshoot a problem. 2. Compare product features. 3. Describe how you use the Internet. 4. Discuss the impact of the Internet. On information processing activity, students listen the vocabulary about the computer screen components and commands. And there is a listening to activate vocabulary activity in order to use the vocabulary just learned. Additional to this vocabulary, there is another one introducing Internet activities where students listen the concepts and read their meanings. As for practice, students may hear more than one command mentioned, but they should check only the command each person needs. And as second practice, students listen for main ideas and check the correct answer, right person. For the second time, he or she checks the details about 4 people as listening comprehension exercise. Grammar focus. In this point, we will learn about the infinitive of purpose and comparisons with as, ellipsis as, and do their grammar practices. Okay. The infinitive of purpose. We're going to explain that. An infinitive can be used to express a purpose. Example, I scroll down to read the text. So this is going to be the infinitive of purpose because this is the infinitive, right? But is of purpose. Okay, so that means because I wanted to read the text. Yes, that's the reason. So you can say, I scroll down to read the text, or you can say, I scroll down because I wanted to read the text. Yes, so you can use one or the other one. So to read the text or because I wanted to read the text. That's the reason why we have the infinitive. In this case, this is the infinitive of purpose. Or morning. This is the teacher Karla Arredondo, and I'm going to explain the grammar from lesson 2. Compare product features. Grammar comparison with as, ellipsis as. To express similarity. Use as, ellipsis as with an adjective to indicate how two things are equal or the same. Use the adverb just for emphasis. Example, the new speakers are good as the old ones. So that means that new speakers are good and the old ones are good as well. The iPhone tablet is just as nice as the F40, means that iPhone tablet is nice and the F40 is nice as well. Use the adverb almost in affirmative statements to indicate that two things are almost but not exactly the same. The CW is almost as fast as the Panasonic, so it means that Panasonic is faster than the CW, but the difference is small, so it's almost as fast as the Panasonic. To express difference, use not as, ellipsis not, to indicate how two things are different. Use not quite when the difference is small. Use not nearly to indicate that there is a big difference. Example, our new printer isn't as noisy as the old one, so means the old one it was very noisy, but the new one is not as noisy as the old one. For reading, there is a dictation in order to practice listening and writing, using vocabulary learned. And students need to answer the understanding from context activity, that means reading comprehension activity.
Is a person who enters computer systems without permission. Letters.
Okay, good. Christina. A computer virus. Page 106, exercise A.
A computer Cybervirus is letter A, a software program that causes problems in computers.
Correct. Letter A. Good. Fernanda? 3.
Number 3, a criminal is a person who enters computer systems without permissions.
Good. Letter F.
No,
A person. Okay.
letter F.
F. I thought that she already said F. I'm sorry. Okay. Number 4, Martha.
John email is letter E is unweighted message that tries to sell you something.
Then the summary or review come up with listening comprehension activity, reading, writing, and speaking activities where you can see the student's development.
Circle T for true and F for false. Conversation 1.
You know, I was planning to buy a new C40 computer, but I changed my mind.
Why? The C40 is a good model.
I know, but I've heard that the X8 computer comes with a better monitor.
Really? The C40 monitor is just as large as the one that comes with the X8. They're both 21 inches.
True, but the X8 monitor has a brighter screen.
And scramble the letters of the words in the box to complete each sentence.
Okay, number 1. Last year, a hacker going to the company's computer system and store important information.
Good. So is hacker the answer. Number 2.
Use the mouse to click on a file and open it.
Okay. Mouse. Number 3, Jessica.
It isn't difficult to download songs from the internet.
In the same time, the internet is have benefits that have a disadvantage because maybe generates dependency in the
Yes. Okay. Right. Christina.
the benefits is good for communicate with people in other cities and problems that people can solve.
I sent an email this morning, but you didn't see. I told you to print the photo that it is in the email.
Hi, sorry, I haven't been a lot of work, but in this moment we'll print it.
Thank you. I see you at 4 o'clock.
Yes, see you.
Time.
Bye.
Conclusion. The group is an intermediate level and its attitude is self-motivated and most of them are very good on written and oral tests. The Exposecari 54 material requested to this group was excellent. They provided material more than expected with a very good quality. There is a matrix with scores for written and oral tests and extra columns for extra practices like reading and or listening fairy tales, articles from magazines, material elaborated or printed by them, and so on that are taken in account for their scores. Follow-up activities. Some of the follow-up activities are the grammar booster, internet, web page, reading a book, and Exposecari 54 material, which is pretty good. All of this in order to improve the English level they have so far. I'm very proud of this group, their work, and the way they are communicating so far. Additional to this, I would like to thank to my student Salvador Tarin for his help in this video.